I'm teaching in the National College of Arts for the past 30, 35, 36 years since I'm teaching, and after my retirement, I'm still, teaching as a visiting professor. Generally, my work, it all has to do with what's happening around us and what's going on in the country, whatever. So it's just basically on my inner feeling, how I feel about it, that I have worked on. I graduated from NCA in '69, and then I got married to a ceramist, Dabir, and it was so convenient for me because he works in clay, and as a ceramist he works in clay, and we have got all the facilities I've got my own kiln, we have got a huge studio where we work, and that's how it is. And then I started, how I started working. It's NCA that I, respect that institution so much, because that's a place जहाँ से मुझे एक लाइन लगानी आई है, जो मुझे कुछ आता है. It's all because of my teachers, and especially, Said Akhtar. I just feel he's one teacher that I respect the most. I think कि अगर मुझे कुछ आता है, it's all because of him, because he's a wonderful person and he's such a good artist. उनके जैसा तो I think he is what you can say is he's a legend. As a teacher, he's an excellent person, and I respect him so much that I just feel. कई दफ़ा आपको होता है कि आप अपने उस्ताद के लिए इतना फील करते हैं कि आप उनको वो अल्फाज भी नहीं आपके पास होते to say anything to him, that he is such a person. And अगर मुझे कुछ भी आता है, अगर मैं अब आज के दिन तक at this age कि whenever I make anything, I always show him what you have to say about it, and he's always encouraging me, but I just feel कि मुझे लगता है कि मुझे सिर्फ खुश करने के लिए कह रहे हैं, तो मुझे नहीं लगता कि मेरा काम को इतना अच्छा, I just keep on telling myself कि oh God, पता नहीं, life is that you learn from your students also. It's such a beautiful feeling that once you're teaching, you are being inspired by your students, and you just, if even from the first year student, that they are not really conscious of it, that, they are doing so well, and it's so unconscious, and we are the one, teachers understand it. They look how beautiful it is, and they are not even aware it's so. That's so beautiful about it. It is. I think I have been in as a sports woman when I wasn't in NCA, and I was the best women athlete of Pakistan, and for 10 years as a badminton champion, and for 10 years I've been in throwing events, javelin, discus, and shot put. So I represented Pakistan in Asian Games. I was the first woman who represented Pakistan in Asian Game, and I got gold, silver, and bronze medal in RCD. So, so I don't think I find it very difficult to really manage. But as a woman, I just personally feel that. जो एक औरत है, she has to, give in whatever, she is a person who takes care of house, and she takes care of her children, and she is the one who is answerable to, if you, बच्चे पढ़ नहीं रहे तो again I'm answerable, and everything what goes on. Basically, mostly my work is on the themes that I just think, okay, I like to transform the new work that I have worked on is transformation of forms, and that how I transform anything into another form. That is what I'm trying. Even my architectural form previously, what I've been doing it, now I'm trying to give it a different feeling of looking at it so that it shouldn't be the same. It should be different from what I have done it before also. And I still feel, when I look at my work and I feel, oh God, I have to, next time I'm going to do, because I observe my work and I look at from the angle that next when I'm going to work on it should be, should have worked on my next panel, I'm going to work like this. That's how it is. And then there's a lot of experimental work of clay that I'm working on. In terracotta, I work in terracotta and stoneware and porcelain, and all these different clays have different temperature. And so
I think that's the toughest part.
That is the toughest part. And you also have to see that once a terracotta go in a high temperature, it turns black. So according to that, you plan your panel, that how you're going to, where you want to give it light and where you want to give it dark. It's like a painting that I've recently started working with the clay, like that how it should have been painted. So that is what, previously I was just working on the surfaces. My work always has got surface, variation of surface. Like when you give a variation of surface, then you get the depth. Like the painter, through lines, paint, and through perspective he gives depth. So in clay, you don't give perspective through lines. It is the variation of surface that you give depth through your form. So each form, when you look at it, it has got different variation of surfaces, so that I achieve what I wanted to, through depth, to variation of surface. I had a very major, my foot, I fell and I fell from the ladder. And I had fractured, multiple fractures. I had fractured it from 4 different places in my ankle, and I still have those nails and plates in my foot. So then I thought I'll never be able to, work ever again, and will ever be able to go to my studio.
Was it so painful?
Oh, it was like a nightmare. So then I told my husband, Dabir, that look, I don't think because I just can't take a step. So he said, it's all right. I said, why not let me, start make a small panels? Because I am a person who, everybody, especially my husband, is fed up of me. He says, you make such thick, massive panels that, in the firing, he has a lot of problems. So we always, he would say not more than 1 or 2 inches you're going to above the surface. So in the thickness that I'm talking, but I would go from 4 to 5 to 6 inches, and he said, this is not going to go into my kiln. And then he said, okay, ye Allah maine tumhe saza diya, ab tum chote panels pe aao, because you never listen to me. So from there onward, you will see a lot of my new work, which are very small panels and that I have worked on. And some big panels also after, I was all right after 3-4 months, and then I, started making few big ones, especially for this panel, because mujhe ye Artscene mein jo Shahzad hai, he's such a wonderful, sweet little boy that I can't tell you, and the way he pampers me during my exhibition, isme mujhe bilkul, like a baby jaise hota hai, he treats me, ke madam aap idhar baithe ho, this is, so I'm so happy that I've exhibited here. My new work that I have put up is Iss Matti ke Loag that I have worked on, and basically it all has to do with what is happening in our country, and it's the people are coming out from their houses. Even when you look at my work, you'll just see that a lot of people, 100 and into thousands people are coming out, but they have in some, they have nothing, you know, they are like lost and they really don't know where to go. They have no saying at all. And it's just the people have come out from their houses and they are lost in around, you know, and they have really no words to go to and to, you know, say anything to anybody कि हम किसके पास जाएं और क्या कहें.